Hi everybody, welcome back to NLSS. I'm still GliitchWiitch, as you saw possibly right over there a moment ago, but now Ed and I we have swapped and nothing else. I'm just going to play the same game again. No, you're looking at Blaster Master Zero, which is a early Switch release that is basically just Blaster Master again. Which is why I thought Enemy could do commentary despite not knowing the game.
I've never seen this game. Yeah, no, when GliitchWiitch was made this, I was like, oh hey, okay, I'll go watch the run.
No.
I'll go play the run. She's like, no, don't. Do fine and see what you think about it. I was like, great, that's a good idea. So here we are.
Time comes when we skip the first text box, but I'm pretty ready to go. If y'all are ready over there. Also, if you're on frame, this is Elia. If y'all haven't seen her, she ran Crypto the Necrodancer. Pretty cool person. Okay, so all right, as soon as we get to, there'll be a text box that it's going to stop at. Already looking kind of similar.
It's based on the US version.
Oh yes. Yeah, this is, you are playing as Jason. All right, so I'm going to hit start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's a start of a game. Are we playing video games? So this is Blaster Master Zero. It looks somewhat familiar to what we may have just seen.
Whoa, those guys are different.
That was very rude. That doesn't happen usually. Okay, so we're going to actually make jumps now. But these guys kind of track to you, but you are playing as Jason. We are driving the Sophia 3. We are in very similar areas to the game we just saw. You can't really hear the music here in the room.
What's that?
That's a checkpoint, which we are not going to bother going to.
Okay, very good.
Welcome to part 2 of the Blaster Master Sing-Along.
Yeah.
This time we can't hear the music very well.
No, yeah, HD games where you know.
Only chat can hear the music. So I'm pretty sure if I just said
sing louder.
Enemy just do the commentary for what's going on so far.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you know, we're just making our way down through here. Here's the Metroids again. Shout out to the inspiration for this game and I guess series now.
Yeah.
Sing for us, chat.
So this is going to be a slightly different looking room,
Oh,
but
yeah,
a lot
wow.
of similar areas. There's some color this
Very
time.
lush.
And this game, you could strafe in that by holding A. Now you just hold the R button and you can strafe very nicely. The biggest change that's going to come in here is, like, we still have our grenades and everything. There is a weapon system in the game now. And right now all we have is this tiny pea shooter, which is awful and you never want to use it.
Yeah.
But right now we're kind of forced to use it until we get some of the, it's going to try to hurt me, until we get some of these orange drop things. So I am going to be shooting these to try to force some of that. But not getting those is not going to be great, but it's not going to be a killer of anything. Usually I just try to break this and damage boost through this, but we don't need to do that. So now you'll start to see me use a few different weapons. You'll see my shots go a little bit farther to make a slightly different noise. And now we have a piercing shot of some sort. So basically, the more of these things you get, the more weapons you have access to. And every time you get hit, you lose 1 charge on it. That's our purple meter in the upper corner. I do not need any of this.
One of them's blue.
That's the one I currently have selected.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so we have our faces that we may have seen a moment ago. I am getting awful drops on these things, because I do want to purposely fight them to try to get the best weapon on the list, which will turn the boss that we're going to be approaching into a joke. So that was pretty good luck.
That's in line with the original game.
As
Mother Brain is back.
For the crab.
Yep. So this is the Forest Destroyer Mother Brain. We get at least 1 line of text about everything.
Yeah, no, I wasn't joking. Like, that wasn't just like a cute colloquial name.
So-
It's actually called Mother.
You're going to see mostly the same fight, but not really. But that's Mother Brain.
I think that took less time. Very good.
You'll see mashing a lot. There's no pause stats in this game.
Oh, boo.
And that will get us the hyper shot. Sound familiar?
I guess that sounds familiar. Can you destroy a wall master now?
We can destroy a wall master.
Oh, shocking.
There'll be some divergence in our runs, but
Sure,
mostly it's
yeah.
just going to be like, oh, this is that game, but
I mean, yeah, the dungeon you just did was fairly different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty short still, but
the layout is shockingly similar. So now we get back into our Sophia. There's a cutscene again, which we don't need to watch. And now we've got hyper shot, which means our shots are bigger.
I think you have headlights. That's
Oh yeah.
very important. It's obviously doing a whole lot.
Here's our wall master friend. He's gone. And we are working on our way towards Area 2, which doesn't look like Area 2 in the other game, at least. More cutscenes. And this is Area 2. It's
Oh,
a
you got the
different look,
jumping caterpillars,
but we've
so,
got
okay.
jumping caterpillars and bees again. So same exact enemies as the last game. This is going to be a somewhat vertical area, as we saw. I'm going to try to not make a wrong turn. But the mines do the exact same thing as we saw before.
Like a room in area 3. At least
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Okay.
So I'm going to try to not make a wrong turn, which I think I've already done. No, we're good. Always do. So we're going to go all the way up and then head to the upper left corner and just kind of loop around. These guys are awful to deal with. Oh, that's bad. Just kill one and jump over the other.
And your normal shots still go over the caterpillar.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can't destroy those, and I wonder what will get us there,
Yeah,
or
I
when
feel
we're going to
like
get
maybe
it.
Later on, you might be able to.
Here's our checkpoint. We're actually going to hit that one for just,
Alright.
it's just easier just to roll through it. All of those are also instant heals every time we run into one.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
So there's no lava pits in this game. Well, yeah, let's go with there's no lava pits. That's an easier explanation. Wait, this is the wrong way. I'm not going to make that mistake today. We need to go underneath. So once again, you get to area 2 and it's just mazy, much like the previous title. There were no other titles of Blaster Master between that and this, probably. Ugh. They do tend to line up enemies really nicely, so you can just tap the missile button once and take out everything in a row. So we're more or less just working our way towards the end of the level. And we'll be fighting a similar looking boss to maybe something that we saw a moment ago. And some little short hops over these acid pits. Falling into one of these acid pits is really, really painful. It doesn't like kill you forever, but I mean it can if you stay in it. And getting out of it is much more harder than you realize.
Yeah.
Because every time you try to jump out, you just fall right back in.
Yeah, because the damage knocks you back down, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The worst in Blaster Master, the NES one, is when you have wall 2. So you're like frantically trying to jump out and move, and it keeps like trying to take you off the wall and knocking you down with it.
Oh yeah.
It's like you never get out unless
Ow.
you let go of the
Ow.
D-pad.
Stop. That.
Yeah. Ah.
So there's your health drops in the bottom right corner, which I feel like I knew about before.
Yeah.
And we've only got 3 health here, but that's fine. We're going to just enter some cutscenes and go onto a ground foot area. And it'll be a pretty short area. You can't accidentally jump through the wall in this one, thankfully. So this is our kind of, in the last game it was more like spiky pits. This one it's more of just rushing water that will hurt you. If you're a phenomenal runner, you can just kind of run across the water and just deal with it. I'd rather take a moment, hang out, let the water go away, and keep my best weapon, because I will mostly need it. Or at least I'll need a decent weapon later, just to get rid of this boss pretty quickly. So these rooms are pretty simple to work your way through, and this weapon destroys everything pretty nicely. But we will not have it for the boss, because we're not going to wait for this water the whole time. And it's just easier just to take some damage and boost through it, like through here. So we'll start to take some hits, we'll start to lose some of this ammo stuff. Try to not get hit by that. This lightning attack that you see me using, you can only have 1 shot on screen at once, but it hits everything on screen once it connects. It'll be very, very useful for a boss later on. That's supposed to tell you when something nearby is cool, but we don't care about that. So this piercing shot is going to be what I'm trying to keep for the boss. And there's some tricks to do that, but we're just going to take some damage, walk through here. We have kept the piercing shot. We'll blow up these boxes here for some ammo, hit this checkpoint, and we'll take a quick retry, which will let us keep all of our stats, and we can break these boxes again. You cannot do that multiple times, but you can at least do it once per room. Oh, this is Travulus.
Hey, bud.
He's gonna do
You have
some
to fight him honestly, so that's weird.
sort of.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
mean,
I don't know that.
Technically, yes. Let me just switch weapons real quick.
Sort of.
I'm going to hit him as I'm walking towards the top of the screen because you want to be at the top.
Alright.
And he's weak to the to this piercing shot, so when you hit him, he just freezes and vibrates, like as if you paused the game. We'll here pick up our crushing shot.
Wow. Oh man, what a guy.
And there's Eve. Eve is not in Blaster Master 1. She's kind of like the original pilot of the
think-
Sophia 3.
Yeah, I think Eve is the like your helper character that doesn't actually appear in the game until the very end.
Yeah.
In the JP version, I think.
Oh yeah,
that's what it is.
she is there, isn't she?
Yeah.
So
I might have
using
the
this,
name wrong.
we can kind of just let ourselves out of this area pretty easily and quickly. We're headed to Area 3, which I want to take a stab at maybe what type of Area 3 might have in it, or type of environment.
Well, yeah, that's probably true.
There is
Yeah,
an
are you
entrance to
going to
Area
Area
8. I need wall to get to there.
Okay. Yeah.
No wall 2 though.
Are you gonna fight the photo page?
No, there's no photo page in
Oh,
this.
okay.
Thankfully. They put a real boss in there.
Photo page is a really good.
Is he though?
No, it's a good measure of how familiar you are with the game, I think.
Okay.
There's that.
So this Area
Oh,
3
right.
is in the bottom right corner to the bottom left. But this is
Oh,
Area 3.
wow.
It is a factory.
Except you got the conveyor belt in here.
Yep. We're going to take that checkpoint. I'm going to make a bad
Oh,
jump
no,
there.
it's
There's trash cans here.
Yeah.
Some breakable walls. We hit that checkpoint on purpose, and I will explain later what's going on. But we are not going to hit any others. And we'll just navigate this area. There's some neat conveyor belt things that move walls in this area. So that's this thing's gimmick. And the entrance to the final area is a conveyor belt against the wall. So you need to be able to move onto the wall to do that.
Oh,
So the yellow ones will never stay put. They'll keep, oh, no, please go down here, thank you. They'll keep moving, so you just need to charge them back up if you get close to one. The green ones will lock into place when you finish moving them up. So most of this is just going to be rolling through the yellow and the green things, kind of just working your way towards the boss. And there's going to be something very, very different from a regular Blaster Master fight at the end of this stage. We will get there soonish.
I'm intrigued.
These are, I guess, what you get instead of cocoons.
Yeah.
They are almost better, kind of. But they can really be mean to you if you go in there with very little health. So more trash cans, more conveyor belts. That's really what's going on here. Plenty of checkpoints that we will not be hitting. That's fine.
Damage there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You'll
That's nice. It's not insta kill.
Yeah. You'll probably notice by now, like the ammo is a regenerating thing. That's all the blue drops I've been getting. And if you do wait around long enough, you'll just regenerate it more. It's also shared with the hover meter. Spoilers. Oh, I didn't want to move that down. I am waiting for this elevator here. Usually I've got very low health here. I've been really happy with drops lately. We need to go push this area up here. There's an angry bee right there that's always in my way. Bees are terrible in this game. If you kind of shoot those, it delays them a little bit. There's a full health drop there, and if things are really dire, there's a health upgrade right there. Here, I guess, is I'm gonna just say it's very similar to your don't jump. You won't die, but it just looks nice. You just roll off the side.
Oh yeah, and it dropped you right in there. How about that?
It had to
What
be
are the
intentional.
odds?
Here's our boss of this area. First off, we get hover. They just give you hover right away.
So
Yep.
you're not going into the dungeon.
Nope. This is a tank boss. There are a few of those in this game. I think 2.
Uncontrollable injury.
Central gear.
Central.
Central gear. This boss kind of sucks. You can only hit him in the eye.
Valid point.
He's giving me a decent pattern.
Okay, you shouldn't.
Yeah,
go there,
that was
buddy.
great.
That was poor playing on your part. I know. I'll face my weak point towards it. Genius.
That usually goes way longer because it moves around, platforms change. We've killed our boss here. Let's just save our game and take a break. Let's just take a quick breather. Everyone
I
take
know what
5.
you're doing.
So let's just come
I'm
back
on
to this.
you.
So that was a good break. Let's load this back up. And much like enemies reset
You
earlier,
reset after stage 3.
you just
Or area
go right
3.
back to the beginning of Area 3. It
How
doesn't
about
bring you
that?
all the way back to the beginning of the game, but it brings you back to Area 2.
Yeah.
So long.
Hi, chat.
Which I was astounded to see your reset there, because I'm like, wait, I do like basically the same thing,
Yeah.
and that's a glitch. But that's not a very difficult one. They did patch that out of Blaster Master 02. It's the first thing any of the speedrunners tried. There's this wonderful worm here that will probably try to jump me. Not today. Oh, there's hover. very similar sound effect, if not the exact same one. Oh yeah.
The warning sound of the game. We're gonna hover somewhere.
So you don't want to just let that thing hit you. It will stay inside your hitbox and it will
really?
live there.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Alright, well, we're on our way out of Area 2. Leaving Area 2 is a lot easier. Where would you bet we're going now that we have hover?
I would assume Area 4.
But how would we get there?
Oh, you just fly up. At the beginning of Area 1. Seemed like that's what you were going to do at the start of the game.
There we go.
I don't know. I mean, I've never played it before, but if I was a gambling man.
I do believe you are. Just waiting on that Vegas Stakes run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the encore run.
Whole tournament I'm
I
in.
played the steel card over there. I'm just saying.
Oh boy.
Well, yeah, so do I, but I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you. Well, you can purchase it now.
Alright. So we should have enough hover to get up there.
Yeah.
We don't need to farm anything at least. We're just gonna go. Shout out to the beginning of Area 1 again. It's playing the Blaster Master music from Zone 1 in the NES game. Just straight up the exact same music.
Did they change a lot of the other music, or is it
It's
like remixed?
similar.
Okay.
Not exactly different. But hey, here we are going up the left wall at Area 1.
Wow.
Novel things you've never seen in video games before.
Yeah.
Well, I will say in Zero they do like signpost it a little better. You can sort of see it. Here's Area 4. Area 4 is a sewer. Surprise. We will see the sewer in this game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
They're like, hey, wait a minute, people are just skipping this entire area. Sort of seems pointless for us coding it, huh?
we'll kind of see some similar
Would've been
stuff
pretty
though.
great if they leaned into that, like, we're just not doing Area 4.
So this is
Drive on through.
this is the room.
That's it. Yeah.
This room probably looks familiar. I'm gonna take a
does.
quick retry just to get a full health refill here.
Okay.
That's not really too necessary, but I want to hit that checkpoint
Yeah.
for no reason.
I didn't see the ladder on the far right. The ladder comes
Oh
over.
yes.
Oh, snap.
That
GP
is.
version height. So in Blaster Master for NES, there is this ridiculous one tile high ladder that's just in the middle of you can't see area,
Yep.
and you have to take a leap of faith. In the US version, they made it easier. Even though like the game itself has limited continuity stuff, they made that part easier. They added a bunch of platforms and extra ladders and stuff to help guide you down that section.
Ton of ladders.
So here, they pay homage to the Japanese version by having a ladder jump apparently.
Oh yeah.
And so you get to take a leap of faith, which is great. Yeah, that's true. We don't know until we get there, you know? Which
fine.
would be lying.
Ow.
Oh, nice. Speed trap.
That was unintentional, but I really liked it. So, you should only ever really enter the water once in this area. I sometimes do it twice because I forget where I'm going, but I've been on a roll lately of not doing that. But here's the sewer that we missed in Blaster Master 1.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I want to say this is exactly like this sewer.
Whoop. Okay.
No, no, it's a little different.
We're just going to live in this sewer right now for a minute. Let's just get back out.
The only time I've ever done the sewer in Blast Master is in Randomizer. That was the first time I find it, and it was, the door was that first one that you get into when you go to the sewer part.
Yeah.
Like the very top door. It was like, great! I hope it's as easy when you play vanilla.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it probably is.
It's the last part you have to go through this whole maze part.
Excuse me. Okay, let's not die. Let's get a little bit of health here. Okay. We should be safe-ish. Okay, I'm gonna grab that health.
Why not?
Because I, under no
there.
circumstances, want to die, because it sends me all the way back to the beginning of the level.
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
If only I'd taken that checkpoint. Or any of the checkpoints. Let's just fall down here and dodge that. The game's gonna be really generous right here and give me a big health pickup. And a big ammo pickup. Another health would be really great, but I guess we're not getting it. Okay, another sort of similar boss, but not really. It's our frog friend,
But sideways.
but sideways.
Yeah.
And in the tank, there's a river roll.
Ribby roll. That name's amazing. That's fantastic.
We're gonna sit in the corner. Just gonna shoot some bubbles. Oh, please jump at me. Goodbye, Ribby roll.
All right, well. I guess you're gonna give him up.
Man,
let him
that was
down.
some intense gaming. I think we need to take a break.
You know what? That's a great plan. I can't understand how you saw that coming.
Huh.
So we've got the key to get into Area 5. We'll save our game, take a quick break now that we're 18 minutes in. I'm sorry there's so many breaks in this run.
You have to resetting in our run.
Yeah, we gotta, take a breather, hydrate a bit,
All right, okay, we're back here now.
Hey, how about that?
Let's go right up our ladder. Here we go for the fun ladder jump that's a little easier than the NES game. Because they signpost the ladder.
See where the ladder lines up. Oh yeah, and it's like 3 tiles wider.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's a little better.
But that's a ridiculous jump in the NES game.
And then for some reason there's a non-contiguous lock over here.
In 02, there's a full room full of ladder jumps like that for a health upgrade.
No, I'm calling foul on that.
Falling into water?
You jumped into like a foot of water from like 20 stories up.
That was dangerous and I'm scared, so I'm going to take a quick health refill. And hey, look, it's Area 5.
It's the water area, okay. Are you gonna take the tank?
We are taking the tank down. We
I did
need
that
to.
too.
There's no fun. There's no fun skip to get past that wall that is the exact same blocking thing in this game. That's fine. The tank kind of falls slowly with its children's Tylenol wheels.
It does, yeah. It's
It does a cool thing where you get lower and lower and it gets a little darker, which is kind of neat.
true. Oh,
That's technology.
I was gonna say that is the power of the Nintendo Switch.
It's what 20 years will do for you.
Wow.
And there's another wall master here.
But not really, because it's not lighting anything. It's not illuminating anything. It's just a little sprite adjustment.
There is that wall master though, so there's
Which
a reason
is better,
if you.
I guess, than if it was really dark and you only had the headlights. You know?
Here's the exact same hallway.
Yep.
There's one tile wide, Jason-sized hall. Jason.
I like that in
Consider that.
I like that in theory when you come out of here you're gonna go blazing fast.
Oh yeah,
If
It's
you
our-
in fact go through
your
the
accurate assessment. Here's our fish. Same fish we saw before. This area is much bigger than the NES games area. It's a lot more annoying. There's some auto-scrolling elements to it, and this is my least favorite area of the game.
still a pretty cute swimming animation though.
Yeah, it is. There's a few more frames than 2.
Yeah.
He's got a really good crawling animation also, which we'll see very
Yeah, that's
briefly.
always good. Oh, that's good. It didn't just shoot you straight down when you went through the turn right there. That's nice. I was like, wait, what are you doing? Go through the turn.
Same little shooty dudes.
You don't put the
They came back out here.
Sorry. I didn't stop him after Metroid 1, so I guess that doesn't matter.
Don't, okay, you can just go fish. That's fine. That's all right. This is a fun room.
I'm guessing you have to stay right there.
Yep.
Right in that,
You can crawl underneath it too,
Oh,
because that's
oh.
fast. Sweet. Nope, too high. But that's fine. So we do need to get down there and crawl a little bit. So there's your crawling animation.
That way.
Yeah, crawling!
So this is our underwater area. Oh, I want that ammo. I don't know if it's going to be there when I get there. I don't care, as long as those things die. I'm in really good shape right now with how much of the stock I have. I absolutely want that to be full by the time I'm at the end of this area. Otherwise, our crab boss that gave you so much trouble will be a bigger issue for me. So I'm gonna take that walk
No,
over
just
here.
Smash start. Yeah, go back to Little Bit.
That'll just go to the, here we go, the menu.
Yeah.
The whole outfit for your armor. So I'm gonna try to make.
Oh, there
Nope.
it was!
Spoiler.
I really wanted to make that platform, and I don't know why I didn't make it. That's fine.
Literally?
That's fine. You can live down there, soldier guy. So we're just going to make these platforms here. There's some cool fish in the background. That's pretty cute. What?
What?
I walked forward too quickly. Doesn't kill you. Which is nice. There's an area in Blaster Master Zero where you can walk through water, and it drove everyone crazy because people didn't know you could go that way, and they got stuck.
Oh, okay.
Because water is usually, ow, instant death. All right, so more platforms. Not a ton. There's some cool jellyfish though. There's not too many of these platforms, and this area is actually not too long. But I just want to get through with some ammo. And there's probably like 7 weapons we'll never see. So here's the whale. This is a cool whale. Shout out to that whale. And nope.
Oh, so did the crab!
That whale has chosen very poor things in life. No, please don't shoot me. Ow. I said don't shoot me. This is batter. Batter.
The game is rated for whale murder.
Well, this is terrible. I need to hopefully grind up some ammo. So I'm gonna walk. Nope. Nope. So I need ammo for this.
Alright.
I'm not fighting that crab thing without this. So I'm gonna come in and out of this room and try to grind it up a little.
Alright.
That's phenomenal. Oh wow. Okay, cool.
Yay!
Seriously. Alright, so we're
Must be
still in
nice.
water. There's no water that you can see, but it's still water. Sort of. There's a fish. This is our boss room. Yeah, I'm not gonna reset.
Oh.
Nah. So here's our crab.
Hey, buddy.
Long time no
See you
see.
again.
I hope this feels a lot better for you, but I need to,
It can't feel worse.
I do need to,
Okay.
mash. Nope, alright. We were looking for him to not move.
I prefer this version.
This one doesn't involve walking.
No, you don't have to do it. You just mash. You point your gun at it, which is nice.
What do you think we just got?
I'm pretty sure you got the thing what makes the tank go speedy fast in the water.
I think he'd be correct. We have to ride our little currents for a little while.
Look at that.
It's like the design is quick get out.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Whee! There is a diver up ahead that sometimes just decides he's really getting paid for his job.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna just delay for a second so he ends up in front of me. Ah!
Uh-huh.
And now we've got this little dive unit. It'll let us go against currents mostly. And go faster in water. So we're gonna work our way up here.
Yeah, okay.
We do need to go to area 6.
Yep.
Is
Is that an ice area?
it is a nice area.
Okay.
So we'll
That's current.
yeah, there's another way through
I
here,
like how they're
but
like, okay, you have to go the circuitous route to exit. You can't go the way you came. Also, we're gonna have the current going against you.
shout out to these divers.
Yeah, those guys. They had a rough area 5 too. They're like, cheese it.
Those are all people that failed the
Oh,
glitch.
that's nice though. You go right to area 6 through there.
Yeah.
In the NES version, when you go around, you have to like go back to the start of area
Yeah.
5 basically. So that's good. It cuts off a little bit here.
So we've got a lot of bees, we've got the same little worms around. Now there's the biggest change is the little ice dudes here. And a lot of areas are gonna be not icy until we activate a computer and make them icy. And what that'll do is let us use some platforms. You'll start to see me use a flamethrower shortly, only for traversal.
Is it a fire hose? I don't know if anyone's here for that anymore. Wow, those guys are serious if you let them attack.
Yeah,
They around with that ice.
they like their ice. So a lot of this area is just shooting your way through the ice and traversing through. Surprise.
Oh, wall mines. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Fancy.
Technology.
Oh, please get up there. Yep. Jason?
Nobody-
Wall run up those though.
I-
That'd be really dangerous.
That would not probably go great for you, I would imagine. Yeah,
Ow.
yeah. Oh, you got knocked back.
Yeah. Just gonna make a quick path for ourselves and navigate through this area.
Yeah, that seems alright.
What's too bad about using it, you do. Nope, okay, I do want to go down a little bit further.
I mean, the drops seem somewhat more generous.
Oh yeah,
One
and
side, okay.
when you're too low, it starts to come back.
Oh, wow.
It's just slow. Not as slow as not regenning.
Yeah.
Make sure my fire is equipped. Now there's spikes in the room,
Whoa,
but we got fire.
seems unfair.
We have fire, it's cool.
They could have never guessed that you would use fire technology to subvert their icy countermeasures.
Oh, please ice. Please ice. We do need to build our path to the level, though. I believe this is the last thing, too.
A little bit, yeah. Not diagonally, though, so that's where they got you.
You can hold a button diagonally to shoot
Whoa.
diagonally in this game.
Yeah, you can only shoot the cardinal barrel.
We're going to make a runner out of you yet in this game.
I'm down. It's on Switch and 3DS, and I
Yeah,
guess
that's
Xbox
it.
One.
Just switching 3DS right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
No? I don't know the answer to that.
But
Okay.
soon.
So this is another room where you could activate ice, but you don't need to. Ow.
That's good.
It just makes this harder to navigate and makes those things angry. It does give you a few more platforms to walk through, but who needs them? There's just a bunch of angry bees.
Oh, nice. Go right on up there. I like it. A lot more hovering.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Excuse
no.
me. Why are you so mean then?
I get real nervous every time you hover for more than like 1 second. I'm like, no, you're gonna run out! You only have 1 bar. No, wait, never mind.
We're fine, we
I'm
get so much.
conditioned.
Shoot, what was I doing? Yes, I can hit these. That's fine. There's the frog. The frog is in this game's lore.
Yeah, I heard. That I didn't know.
These little red worms, they will chase you down and they will hurt you a great deal. Yes. And they make a real effort to stay in your hitbox. I want to try to sneak between those. There we go. With the ice, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Excuse you. Alright, we got one more room to de-ice, or re-ice, or whatever we're gonna do. Ow.
It definitely seems like the longest stage so far.
It is. It's one I don't hate. The water stage is something about the water stage. I think it's the
I
like
think generally speaking, people have a disdain for water stages. Like, as a rule, I think.
not being able to kill that boss properly and having to go back and farm is the worst.
Oh yeah.
Phew.
Not that you had a problem with it. The boss was pretty chunky.
Oh yeah, but if you don't have that weapon,
Yeah.
you can't hit him from the front. Alright, so we've got fire. I'm gonna not make a wrong turn today. Ow. So that's fine.
Trying to keep fire throughout.
Yeah, just to get through it quicker.
Okay.
You could also just damage boost through it, but I do want. Please go away, thank you. I want to go that way.
I think when you upgrade your gun in Blaster Mask, you're able to do that. You know, get fire.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
they
see
like give you like a sine wave.
Get checked.
like that.
Yeah, yeah,
They're less effective.
yeah.
And so I'm gonna use it's not the door. The lightning attack in this level. This boss is the worst. This is not in the other games. There's no snow crabulus. It's all these things on the wall.
Fabulous.
Or in this, there's no frozen crabulus.
Oh, okay, this boss is there. Okay, I got it.
So this is I have to kill each one of these things on the wall.
Oh,
And as we
okay.
saw with lightning, it hits everything in the room. They might not all be available to shoot, but we'll try. So most of them are dead. Please try to shoot me. Thank you. One more. Thank
Oh,
you.
nice.
Whoop. Why am I clapping? I did this.
Out of your own work, it's all right.
I hate that boss so much.
That
If
boss
you
seems like it stinks.
without that weapon, it's even worse. What do you think we got?
Wall climb. Well, run's over now.
Yep. There's
We're having a
no.
great time, and then they ruined it by giving you wall climb.
So I got wall climb. Wall climb only activates when you're holding R.
Wow.
Can't accidentally do it?
Nope.
What a nice addition.
You can't accidentally use it.
Thanks, time in the past when that was available.
Just press R on your NES
Like
controller.
No, that sounds terrible.
Alright, so that'll let us get out of this area pretty quickly. Ow. And we'll head back to Area 3, so we can get to Area 7. And Area 7 linear... Looking for linear, that's the word I want, leads into Area 8. Literally linear, also effective. Oh yeah, these guys do break the ice. They're great at parties.
Half at the carb through there, not taking carb.
It got
That's
re-iced.
disappointing. I mean, I know they come back.
Yeah, right?
I know. Yeah, they got rid of the good mechanics.
That's all they got rid of. No quality of life changes.
Oh.
Gonna...
That's a good sacrifice for you can trigger the wall when you want to.
Alright. Go. I guess.
Yeah.
One in Frozen Rome. Alright, so mostly just backtracking with hover and wall, which we don't really need to use wall much ever.
That is a good point. There's an ice area and a lava area in the same general vicinity.
Ah.
So at some point, the heating and cooling bills are
Alright, we're not. We need to hover up here and not get hit by that turret, which will just knock us right the fuck down. And this room also has a lot of damage potential in it.
Not anymore.
No, we're good. I think the current world record run takes this route into those rooms, but I like the weird other current room. It's funnier. Alright, we can leave World 5. Head just back through the areas the way we came. Shout out the ladder room.
I feel like if I was some kind of weird developer, I would put this 7th level.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't work on this game.
Metroid.
Cat, what are you doing?
So you can be like linear.
Ow, ow. There we go.
Is it linear?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's the exception to the rule.
It's gonna work our way backwards, don't worry.
Area 1.
Yep, Area 1. There was no reset out of here to get back quickly. Basically, the rule is any areas that you don't need to, usually I clear that guy. Any areas you fight an outdoor boss in that you don't need to go inside any doors, you can do that in. Because every door you go into, like entering an on-foot area, counts as a checkpoint. So those are why we can do those in those two areas, because we never go inside a door. Unless you're doing a 100% run, and then there's a bunch more bosses in there. And a lot of useless rooms, too.
They're skipping optional bosses.
Yeah.
Okay.
It brings back the useless rooms, like in Blaster Master 1, too. But
Yeah,
those are awful.
All the rooms that you go to as a kid, not knowing where you're going.
I think I just made a wrong turn, and you're just like, well, I guess there's nothing in this area.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Area 2.
What we can't hear right now is the music, but
Yeah.
a lot of the music in this game is very similar to the first game. Like,
Good.
Area 1's the only one that's just straight up the same music,
Right.
but the tunes are very, very reminiscent of the other games.
It's good. I mean, why mess with the music? It's such an iconic part of the game.
Yeah. So, pick that. Those things are such a pain. Okay, just gonna gently walk through Area 5, 4, 2 again. Whatever area we're in. Yep. Okay, Area 3. Back in the factory.
So another thing that I hadn't mentioned until now is you press up to go indoors in this game.
Oh, yes.
That's bizarre. That is so. I know, that sounds stupid because you press up to go indoors in every other video game except for Blaster Master, where you press down. So it's an odd change in the context of Blaster Master.
Yeah.
Caves where you press down.
That well.
I'm also
Yeah,
not.
also, you're holding the controller right side up, which is
I
also
can't do
weird.
that with the
No,
Switch controller.
yeah, I understand.
But trust me, I
For
want
those who
to.
don't know, GliitchWiitch plays very many consoles by putting the controller upside down.
NES, anything I can get away with.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Asymmetrical controllers. Oh yeah.
Yeah, really.
So this is our hallway that looks very similar.
It does.
I don't see any spikes.
Except,
Yeah, there's no spikes,
you didn't get hit by a sidewinder or knocked down. You didn't have to.
You do need wall
worry
though.
about Spikes.
So this is Area 7. Area 7 sucks. Area 8 also sucks. The end of this game is mean. So there's elevators, and you have to get out of your tank a lot.
Any particular reason you shoot, or just for?
It's fun.
Okay.
Oh, I
I
thought
don't know
that
if
might
there's
kill me.
something that could spawn in your way.
Jumping off that ladder there, I was pretty confident would have killed me, but
Oh,
it didn't.
yeah.
This
So
is
it still has the fall
this
damage.
is a stealth area.
Oh. That was always my favorite part of Blaster Master Solid.
Tank stealth. But they're not too bad to get through.
Oh, the lights.
Look at that, or they see it, they're like, well, I know how this ends.
Well, wolves are not known for good hearing, so.
Very silent.
Oh, hello, lava.
It's a very good tank.
It's this way.
Yeah, we actually got noise.
Nope, it's definitely this way.
Technology at the end of Area 6.
Basically, you know that it's just going to drop 3 of these guys, and just get your shot ready so you can take all 3 out with one shot.
Yeah.
This fun room.
This is all stuff that more or less appears in the NES version, but we skip it all by doing that lava.
Yeah.
Yep.
Except for the stealth, right?
Yeah, no, obviously we did the stealth part. So that's still in there.
So that guy saw me, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about this thing. Just go.
We'll grab that. That seemed unnecessary considering there's a platform above you.
Okay, this is good. Thank you. That was much smoother than it usually goes.
You know, if they just developed the walls, like the enemies in control of this area, if they just developed this wall to not open after you kill 3 little enemies,
Yeah.
then they would have won.
Yeah, probably.
You wouldn't be able to go anywhere. That'd be it. Yeah, that's well. Listen, three
Nope,
tiny
nope.
caterpillars will get the job done. I'm confident.
You know, knowing the caterpillars,
Words, they're like bigger than you.
it just hit me
They
like
are, but you're
7
in a tank.
times.
So, tank beats most things that are human sized.
Realizing that caterpillar just hit me like 6
Yeah.
times, I think the caterpillars
Rock,
might
paper,
actually get it
scissors,
done.
Tank. That's the tank always wins.
All right, now we get out of our tank and we leave forever. Not forever,
Bye, tank.
but
Hey,
it's gonna hang
tank,
out there.
Tank, the very tanks.
Tanks and memory.
So now that we had outdoor stealth, we've got indoor
Oh.
stealth, but it's a lot less consequential. There's these dudes. I was commenting that they take way easier to kill in this one, or that one.
Okay, that answers my question. I was gonna say, does it set off an alert if
They all get really
that
upset,
one? But-
and you just need to get them running at a wall, and you can take them out pretty quickly. If you don't have them on a
That
buffered
hex
wall,
are cheap. That's why there's so many.
come on, just there you go. Thank you.
What was that? Bike rack?
You can blow it up with a grenade. There's nothing behind there though.
What? Yeah, just like, oh, I gotta test. Oh, there's nothing. Darn it. They got me.
All right, this thing here. If you jump off this ledge onto this, you die.
Yeah.
You're just dead. You just need to run off. Here's the cover boss from Blaster
Oh, hey.
Master. On the side now.
No, I put it back.
That's fine. But this is, here's his official name. You'll see in just a moment.
Better be box art boss.
No longer
It's not box art boss, but it's just as good. That's the Planet Eater's just his title.
Skeleton boss! Were they going launch early that day? What did they name this? Ah, skeleton boss. We'll fix it later.
So he shoots out big things like that, and he also shoots out bouncing balls, which we'll probably not see them. There they are, just like the other one.
Hey, a conveniently placed switch in this boss room. Oh, hey, my tank! How convenient.
All right, well, sad skeleton boss.
Oh, hey, you mashed the button.
Surprise! Oh, I had 1 hit
Nice.
point. Wow, that was bad.
Awesome.
Anyway, that's skeleton boss.
What is
Bye. Now we move on to area 8.
Okay. And you go right into area 8. Look at that. Wow.
We have 1 hit point, so we're gonna hit this
You
checkpoint.
get to go on, well, I'll wait. I'll get the answer here soon enough.
Yes, you will.
So,
Yes, it's a lot easier in
yeah.
this one.
Oh, well, that's the heck with it then, I guess. Look at this jello here. Wait, you jump on it, doesn't damage you? Okay, alright. I'm taking it. It seems like there's some spots that would suit me personally very nicely.
There's some
Particularly in the wake of the run we just had. That's nice.
Okay, so those Metroids are ridiculously difficult to get around.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be a little safer here. I'm tired of dying in this room.
Do you eventually sink into those jello cubes?
Nope, they're just platforms. There's sometimes enemies in them,
Oh, okay.
and that's a great way to get health. Okay, there's your mini hellway. It's not so bad to get through. Yeah, you can't. There's no wall 3 to or wall 2 to drag you in.
That way at that point.
Yep.
Just a passive way.
Okay, so we're just gonna.
That's really
just-
the hell part of it. Is fighting with the stupid controls that the game gives you. Once that's out of the mix, it's all right.
There were 2 buttons.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God bless him. It was 1988. You know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna learn how to play.
So I
That's
guess
what you're gonna do.
this area here with all the green blocks is your substitute green block area
I guess so.
from the
yeah.
top-down section.
Yeah, I guess the implication is that those green blocks that we destroy in the final screen are supposed to be gelatinous on some level. Yeah.
I really wish that thing dropped health. That's all right. We'll get through to the next checkpoint right here, which I know I've got mostly full health. I'm not risking this. I don't care. I'm taking my
Why not?
retry,
Yeah,
and
sure.
it's free full health.
That sounds all right.
It's free will. Just come get the keys. All right. Yeah, slightly different background. Oh, don't want to be in there. A lot of bees.
This room's even better. Oh,
Okay. Now we just make our way through here.
hey, this room's a little bit different, but only a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to go
Just
through.
hover right over. Yeah, so if you got hover, you just go right over. Yeah.
Okay, I need, like, for this, 1, 2, ow. And then 1, 2.
Oh, and then zap.
Boop. All right, so we'll see these red ones here. They go in any direction instead of just specifically 2 directions. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. No. Oh, here, though. Go that way. But they go in any direction instead of just the one towards you,
Oh, wow.
or specifically like up or down or left or right, which the blue ones specifically do.
I don't know. What do we think? Are those yellow cubes?
I would say they're Jello cubes.
All right, but
Um,
I'm with it.
I always forget the proper strategy on this guy, so I'm just gonna mash buttons until he dies.
It does seem pretty effective as a rule.
This is the antibody cell. I don't know. This is our Zone 7 boss. Or zone, one of the Zone 8 bosses.
Well, not necessarily. This game's different. Oh, hell fire.
Okay, that's not an effective maneuver. No, that's not either. Let's do that. Yep.
Gosh. Had it.
I hate this boss so much. I've never seen this attack in my life.
This is alright. Yeah! Boss is like, I got you, fam.
I've literally never seen that attack in my life.
Can't say that anymore.
So now we get a key.
World first here at NLSS.
Alright, so we've got a key. Jason's still at slightly low health, but whatever. Heck, Jason. And now we can make our way to the final area. Or not final area, but, you know, final boss.
Okay.
This is more of a hellway than
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, hey, another key. Neat. Right.
Just get some of these out of the way and just hover on over. Here's our door. This is a maze. We have full health.
Left. Left. And middle. And, oh, I'm sorry, not renegade. My bad.
There's a
I'm seeing a pattern.
there's a slightly quicker way, but this one's just the one I remember.
Okay.
Get rid of some of these. Yeah, the proper way skips that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So if you're following along at home,
All right.
stay to the left. Oh,
Oh.
hey, fella.
He lost a shield, that's why he's mad.
Remember when I asked you about if you got a whip?
Yeah.
So depending on which way he's gonna face,
It's
I'm gonna move slightly differently. I think I want to be low. Nope, I want to be high. Let's go back to this then. So that's not time.
Galaxy, though.
Okay.
There's that's phase 2, and when I kill this boss, it'll be time. Now we're in the multi-dimensional overworld, the ultimate meta fight.
I get it. I see what I did there.
If you understand what that means, it means we're fighting against the concept of fighting himself.
That sounds like anime. So his red form I don't want to see. It's immune to my regular gun. He's got different immunities depending on what color he is. Oh, that's good. He doesn't like that. Nope. Okay, well, Jason's dead. I'm just gonna walk through that hallway again and kill him this time. My bad.
Oh, okay, so you first form again.
Yeah,
That's a bummer.
that's all right.
Yeah, it seems
It's been a while since he's killed me, but everyone gets one.
Yeah.
So I'm basically just slightly offsetting myself, depending on how he's standing, and that gets around his whip thing. Which I think is what you said you kind of do there.
Yeah, I think that's the general idea. If you're not going up in the corner.
All right, let's fight this guy again. Defeat the concept of fighting, the multi-dimensional overlord. Are you gonna be red again? Are you serious? Oh, okay, good. I'll take that. Well, I will not. That's this gun. So orange, you don't want to be near. Red, he's going to shoot out spikes against you.
Okay.
Oops, still not that. That's fine. I'm just gonna spam on it now. There he goes. That's time. Sorry. And that is Blaster Master Zero. We get triumphant music, which we can kind of hear. Everyone's safe. Sort of. Sophie was a huge help. And nothing bad ever happens to these characters in that ending.
Their alternate ending?
This is not the good ending.
Oh.
So it's just like, okay, cool, thanks for helping me defeat the multi-dimensional overlord. And I hope we get to hang out again one day. She leaves with the tank and leaves Jason with the frog, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes off somewhere. And she
Okay.
bounces. What was my time? That's fine. My PB is 50 minutes, like on the dot, basically. So for a game I haven't run in like 4 or 5 months, being able to de-rust and get there here, that's great. I'm fast-forwarding the credits so we can see the rest of the ending, which is not great. It's kind of a bad ending.
Cool.
But he's like, hey, I wonder where Eve is, if she's hanging out looking at the universe somewhere.
Oh, there's something you need to tell
Anyway, Eve's she's not in a good way.
Uh-oh.
and she's like, hey, maybe if we had more stuff, things would have turned out differently.
I don't understand
And-
what that means.
100% of the items. So, oh, fine. So, okay. And she's like, hey, there's a mutant core out there. We didn't defeat that. We couldn't find it. We didn't have enough power or energy. So she blows the Sophia 3 up and the game ends.
Oh. Do we get to see a cool explosion?
What a bummer.
Nope.
Huh? Huh?
You have to imagine it in your mind.
Aw.
Now
We get saving.
I've been playing video games for 30 years. I don't have an imagination anymore.
There is a longer ending.
Well,
If you get all the items, you finish area 8, and then you go to area 9.
What? That's
Yeah.
not how video games work.
A secret file.
Area 9.
Area 9's a trip. I've only been through it once playing as Shantae. Which, shout out to other characters in this video game. There are more characters. You got your Gunvolts and your Ikoro, your Shantae, your Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Did they drive a tank too?
Yes.
There's a 2-player simultaneous co-op boss rush in this game, which is pretty rad.
Oh, that's cool.
But this is a wonderful game. Thank you so much for letting me have this and do this. This has been my only run of NLSS, but this has been great. He can do like the shovel bounce and everything. He's got a different looking Sophia.
Oh, even better.
And shout out to RDL for hosting this. I know this is not my first NLSS, but this is our first like major like official in-person marathon, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. Thank you so much, Enemy, for hanging out on the couch
no,
with me.
thanks for having me.
Want to shout out?
This game seems cool.
You
I'm
should
the
play
last
it.
person to figure this out.
You should play it. He does not, but that's a great plan. I want to shout out Elia over here. Thank you so much, Biddy. I love you. I want to shout out Beatrice out there. I'm thinking of you, and Liz, miss you too. And thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to let the final run of the day go out. Don't worry, there's antlions coming.
Why am I